I love you my YouTube. I start something of it for his post-game show after the last final one to the Rangers. I'm gonna take it live right now to the post-game.
Fly during peak season without the points hike. Get there your way with RBC Avion Visa.
What's the difference in this win for you?
I mean, it was close. I thought, you know, did enough to score, maybe not enough in front of their goalie. I mean, he's one of the best in the league, so, you know, you got to make sure you got guys in front of him and create a little bit more havoc. I thought he saw too much, but, I mean, I thought we did a lot of good things, did more than enough to, you know, hang in there throughout the game. But obviously, you know, a couple breakdowns early. You know, I think maybe we ended up even as far as special teams goes, but it just seems like we've been the less disciplined team in, you know, all 5 games that we played in. So something else that we got to look at.
What do you see from the power play?
I mean, I thought we had some good looks, but then there's just a little bit of inconsistency there. So obviously, we'd like that to be better. Needs to be better, especially when you're going up against you know, teams like tonight who have very good power play, something that they feed off of. So you know, we need to do a better job of staying out of the box, and then when we get our opportunities, got to execute better.
Also, I imagine the sigh of relief, obviously, when Chris comes back to the bench. What's he brought to you guys in these first 5 games here today?
He's been unbelievable. Just, you know, his composure on the back end, what he does, the little things all throughout the game, blocking shots, you know, taking hits, making little plays in D zone, and then offensively, you know, he's one of the guys that's up in the rush a lot too. So, you know, glad to see him back, and you know, hopefully it's nothing serious and he's good to go.
Is that the toughest challenge you've faced so far this season, do you think?
As far as just like the team?
Opponents, yeah.
I mean, they're a really good team. A really good team. I mean, I thought we had a lot of chances. I thought we had a lot of ozone. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're a really good team. They've been at the top of the league for some time now, and it's always a challenge against them. But you know, I thought we did a lot of good things too.
What do you respect the most about Shesterkin as an opponent?
Yeah, just really good goalie. You know, very composed. He's not the biggest guy, but he's very athletic, and you know, seems to come up with big saves when his team needs it. And you know, obviously a lot of respect for him. He's really solid in there. He's tough to beat.
Tonight.
Yeah, obviously, as a fellow goalie, you appreciate, you know, a goalie duel similar to what happened in Montreal earlier this year. But I mean, you know, he had numerous chances, and you know, you can see why he's going to be the highest paid goalie in the league. He came up big for them tonight, and you know, hats off to him.
What was going through your head there at the end of the second when you lost your blade?
Why isn't he blowing the whistle? I mean, I understand it if there's a imminent scoring chance, but you know, I didn't do it on purpose. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's, you know, about player safety, and you know, I'm sitting there not realizing it and kicking out, and your groin is kind of just going. So, you know, like I said, if it's an imminent scoring chance, I understand it. But you know, the puck was at the other end, so I don't really understand the reasoning why they couldn't just blow it, fix it, and you know, even if they make it face off in our zone for it. But you know, it's something that, you know, I don't think any goalie decides to do on purpose, or you know, to try to get a whistle. So.
What do you appreciate about Chris Tana's game for you guys?
Just his dedication to, you know, block shots. I mean, you know, you saw that Zibanejad shot, and you know, he's so efficient on his breakouts. He's a smart player, and you know, as a goalie, you can definitely appreciate that, because you know, obviously a lot of guys get a lot of fanfare for putting up points, but you know, he takes a lot of pride in blocking shots, and you know, it's definitely going to sting a little bit, you know, getting shot. You know I feel it with my goalie pads sometimes, so I can only imagine what that feels like. But you know, definitely a brave guy to be able to go out there and do that night in, night out.
What happened in the third when it looked like maybe you were hurt and then it was a pad thing? Like, what happened?
Yeah, I looked down and I kind of just saw a skate on my inside my pad, and you know, I think it was Benny's skate just kind of got up in there, and I kind of just felt something. So. You know, I wear those cut-proof socks. I had an incident back in junior, so maybe a little PTSD there. I just kind of, you know, didn't know if I felt anything or if it was the adrenaline again. So I just kind of want to make sure there wasn't any cut.
What's been working in the penalty kill for you guys?
Just our attention to detail. I think we're doing a really good job of forcing teams to stay on the outside, and our sticks are in lanes, and really not allowing them to get too many good chances on those cross-team plays. And I think the guys' willingness to block shots. I think we have really good pressure up the ice to not allow them to break in easily too. So that's kudos to the guys. And when teams are rimming it, I'm able to go back and play it and attempt to ice it. That's on them. That's them playing good pressure and forcing teams to make bad plays.
What did you like about your game tonight? Like, you go toe-to-toe with this guy, you hung in there. Like, what can you take away from this one?
Just, not getting, not letting in, another goal after getting scored on. Kind of just trying to stay in there and keep it close. I mean, obviously you can see this team is talented. So, if you give one up, you just want to forget about it and just focus on that next shot. And, I thought I did a really good job of that tonight. Obviously, they make a nice play on that first one tips. But, I kind of wanted to corral that one maybe and have that one back, but I thought it was a great effort tonight. Kind of a playoff style game against a really good team, and someone we're going to see a lot down the road.
Thanks, Anthony. Thank you. What did your group take away from this one tonight?
Yeah, I thought for the most part it was a pretty competitive game. Both teams had pressure at times, and both teams are playing hard. So I think there's always good things and always areas of improvement.
What's it like to see Chris go down and then come back?
Yeah, obviously he's a warrior. He's blocked a lot of shots over his career. So when he goes down like that, it's serious, and you hope he comes back, and he did, and we're grateful for that.
What makes the Rangers such a challenging opponent?
Lots of speed and skill. Obviously they move the puck very well. They're dangerous offensively, and I thought they did a good job tonight of clogging it up and making it tough for us to get offense going. So, very well-rounded game by them.
What do you respect about Shesterkin as an opponent?
Yeah, obviously a very good goalie. He does his job well. He fights through traffic, so he played well tonight.
Playing with Chris, does that free you up a bit more, or is that too simple to put it that way?
We're trying to work together. I don't think it's about any one person changing to a specific style. It's about us working together, and we're going to continue to work at it. And, but he's a great player, so I think we'll keep talking, keep working, and it's been good.
You talk about this game and Monday, and then the back-to-back being a really good test to really get into the meat of the schedule. And
yeah, it's good. we've been at home a lot here, and it's good to have some breaks between games and some practice time and whatnot. But the guys want to get playing, and trying to be prepared for that tough part of the schedule where you play more frequently. But the guys are looking forward to it.
What do you see from the special teams on both sides of the puck right now?
Yeah, I think they've improved. I think if you look at the power play, they're moving the puck well, and obviously the penalty kill is going to be an important part of the game, especially when you play teams like the Rangers. And moving forward, those two areas of our game are going to be important.
Stoller's, battling Shesterkin there, both keeping guys in it. Like, what did you appreciate about his performance tonight?
Yeah, he's been great, all year, and he just seems like he's always ready to go in. So he's been doing a great job. So it's on us now to kind of support him and make sure we're doing what we can to help him out.
What do you see as the difference in this one tonight?
I thought we had our chances there. Battle back in the game. Gotta make sure we're a little bit better on that power play in the third, and then felt like the 6-on-5 there, we gotta give us a better chance too. So, but yeah, some breakdowns in the game, but had some good forechecks and created a lot. Maybe go a little bit more to the net. Yeah.
What have you seen from the power play through 5 games?
I thought the other night it was good. Had some good looks. Today, like I said, I think we gotta dig a little bit deeper in the third there to give us self a chance to get back into that game.
As a fellow defenseman, what do you appreciate about Chris Tane's game and his willingness to put his body on the line?
Yeah, I think that's not a secret. The way he plays, and he puts his body on the line every single night, and yeah, he's a warrior.
What's going through your mind when he comes back in this game? Because it didn't look good when he left.
No, I think I think we all know what type of player and what type of guy he is, and no, it's good to see him back out there, and yeah, like I said, I think he drives the bus back there and defends really hard every single night and block shots and have a good stick and the small things that you might not see every night, but it makes a big difference.
Was that safe to say that was the toughest challenge that you guys have faced this season so far?
I don't think we look at it that way. I think we kind of trying to build our own game, trying to get better every single game, and I thought we played some good hockey in that game. Obviously, playing against a good team. Every team is good in this league, so you got to find ways to score goals or keep them off the scoreboard, and we were not able to do that tonight.
What did you appreciate about Anthony's performance in that? He's battling Shesterkin. Guys are stepping on him. He's losing his blade. He's hanging in.
Yeah, no, I think he's been really good for us so far this season. Like I said before, I knew he was a good goalie, and so I have a lot of confidence in him back there. But he made some big stops tonight when we needed him.
Picky cat. Chewy has a cat food for any cat mood.
Chewy's here!
Shop a variety of irresistible food they'll love to keep them coming back for more.
So it's a financial approach that just flows together. Kind of like this. Investments in the front, insurance.
Greg, what do you see the difference in this one?
Couldn't find the back of the net. You know, we had opportunities. Yeah, I think we can do a better job of taking his eyes away a little bit more. And but we had a lot of looks, just we didn't go in. And then we got to execute better in the third period in the power play in the 6-on-5.
How much Chris took that shot? I mean, do you have an update? I know he played a little bit in the third period.
Yeah, he came back. You know, he's a tough guy. I mean, just you know, he could have played probably more in the third, but we were down a goal and just kind of went with what we went with.
What's he brought to you in this 5 games?
10th?
Yeah.
Well, everything you see. I mean, you know, he's a great defender and shot blocker, penalty killer, just solid player all around. I mean, character guy, leadership, you know, he brings a lot.
Are you pleased with your forecheck against a team like that?
Yeah.
That kept you in the game too. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had the puck a lot in the offensive zone. I mean, we had, now, you know, in times I thought that we went a little east-west too much, especially in the second period, early on in that period. You know, we just got to have a little bit more patience there and just, you know, let the game come to us a little bit more.
You see from the power play, the guys are a little disappointed, especially in the third period.
Well, they're going to be disappointed because, you know, we didn't score. Now, there was some good looks in the power play tonight, but the one in the third period, you know, we didn't execute very well in that one, our entries, and we turned it over a couple of times. And just, you know, when the game's on the line right there, you have an opportunity to tie it up, we got to have more urgency.
Safe to say this was the toughest test of the season so far for you guys?
I don't know. They're all tough, in my opinion. I mean, they're a good team. They're a very good team. They're solid all around. There's not a lot of weaknesses there for sure. I mean, they're a solid team.
What stood out about the effort you got from Stolarz and that, you know, he's going head-to-head with Shesterkin.
Yeah, well, he was great. He did what he had. He gave us a chance to win, you know. So I was very happy with that. Thought he had a solid game.
He was unhappy they didn't whistle it down when he lost his blade. What's your understanding there?
Well, I mean, that's tough. Like when, you know, they're in the offensive zone, right? So, and then vice versa, it happened again, and we're in the offensive zone, they blow it down. I mean, it's you know, it's decisions that the referees have to make.
Where are you at with Pontus this game?
You know, I thought he, you know, came out in camp and had a real good camp, and you know, I think, you know, to me, he's got to, you know, battle a little bit harder for pucks, you know, and hang on to the pucks a little bit more like he was in training camp in the offensive zone and things like that, and kind of just get up to speed. Looks just a little step behind maybe right now.
You happy for the effort you're getting from the penalty kill?
Yeah, penalty.
Using different bodies.
Yeah, no, I think they did a good job to kill tonight. There was a couple plays where, you know, our goalie had to make a pretty good save, but you know, they're going to make plays. That's the game.
With the power play, is there a risk of maybe the guys overthinking things or maybe changing up the person?
Well, it didn't look like they were overthinking it early on with the power plays. I thought they, did some good things and got some good looks, and they attacked, which was good. The one that disappoints me is the one on the third.